take yet? So today we are considering the topic existential quantifier. The existential quantification of Px is the proposition there exists an element x in the domain such that Px, and this is the symbol we will be using. There exists x Px. Okay, this is opposite E, you can say mirror image of E, and it is called as existential quantification of Px. When you write this, there exists x Px, and this symbol, the name of this symbol is existential quantifier, and the words which we will be using are some, there exists, few, to denote the existential quantification. For example, if we write this, some roses are pink, right? So this is existential quantification. So I will denote this as there exists x Px. What is Px? Px is roses are pink. This is my statement. Okay. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Px is roses are pink, and I am saying some roses are pink. So that will become there exists x Px. Okay. If I say all roses are pink, how will you denote it? How will you denote it? It will be for all x Px. Do you understand this? Okay. Now we want to see how to find out the truth values of existential quantification statements. So suppose I take let Qx. This is one example. This is not existential quantification. This is universal. Okay. Now I am taking another example. Let Qx denotes that x is equal to x plus 1. Okay. X is equal to x plus 1. So what is the truth value of there exists x Qx if x belongs to set of real numbers? Yes, anyone can tell me whether this is true or false. Do you find any x in the set of real numbers such that x is equal to x plus 1? See, if you want to have x is equal to x plus 1, then this will become x minus x equal to 1. Then this will become 0 is equal to 1, which is a contradiction, right? 0 is never going to be equal to 1, right? Whichever set you consider, right? So in fact, x is equal to x plus 1 is not true for any x belongs to R, right? Are you getting it? And therefore there exists x Px is false, obviously. There is no x in the set of real numbers which will satisfy x is equal to x plus 1. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next one you tell me. If V is equal to 0, 1, 2. This is the universal set given to you. Is a universal set. Universal set means domain, okay? which you want to consider for choosing the values of variables. Then find truth values of the following. First one, for all x square is less than or equal to 10. And the second one is, there exists x such that x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So let us do the first one. For all x square is less than or equal to 10. What are the x values you are going to choose? What are your possible x values?
0, 1, 2.
What are your possible x values?
0,
1,
1,
2.
2.
Yes, if x is equal to 0 implies x square is 0. X is equal to 1 implies x is equal to, so x belongs to V na basically, right? And x is equal to 2 implies x square is equal to 4. So this is less than 10, this is less than 10, this is less than 10. So what do you get? So x square is less than 10 for
4.
each value of x that belongs to V, and therefore for all x square is less than or equal to 10 is what? True. Are you getting it? Now tell me about this.
X belongs to V का मतलब बताओ ना एक बार.
X belongs to V means x is taken from V. Belongs to का मतलब इस सेट में आता है वो. X is in V इसका मतलब है. Belongs to का मतलब.
Okay, ma'am.
So
और
it
मैम
will be
इसका
either 0, 1 or 2.
सम था ना,
Huh?
उसमें Q का मीनिंग क्या है मैम? थर्ड वाला, उसमें Q था. Q का मीनिंग क्या होता है?
Q मतलब लेटर है. वी आर जस्ट यूजिंग डिफरेंट लेटर्स. P Q लेटर्स यूज किए जाते हैं. In logic, we use letters P, Q, R to denote the statements or propositions. Okay, जैसे यहाँ पे PX मैंने लिखा है, वैसे ही यहाँ पे QX ये नाम है स्टेटमेंट का.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now second one. Can anyone tell me second one? What is the true value? How will you find? Again, your X belongs to V, huh? X belongs to V and V is 0, 1, 2. So let us first solve the polynomial. X square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0 means what? Factorize it quickly. You are FYBSc students. Yes. Yes, tell me the factors quickly.
X square minus x minus 2x plus 2. 2x minus 1.
2x minus 1 minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So again x minus 1 is common and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 1 and x and 1 and 2 both belong to V. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what we have? There exists x. हमें for all x नहीं कहा है. There are some values of x for which this value is 0. So for which values of x this x square put x is equal to 1 and 2, this value is going to be 0. If you put 0 here, तो क्या आएगा बोलो? This is your px now. Okay, this is one way. And if you put p0, what is p0? P0 is 2. Right? Substitute 0 in place of x. So this is not equal to 0. What is p1? 1 square minus 3. So this is 0. Then what is P2? 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2, that is 0. So for 1 and 2, the values are becoming 0. So we are saying there are some values of x for which this answer is 0, and that is true. Correct? Yes or not? Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Conclude. Therefore, there exists x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0 is true. We are not claiming that this is true for each and every value of x in the V, in set V. It is not true for x equal to 0, but it is true for x equal to 1 and 2. This is how one can deal with quantifiers. Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now you solve this problem. Yeah. Let phi x comma y, this is called as phi x comma y denote x plus y is equal to 0. Okay, and universal set is set of real numbers. Set of real numbers. So find truth values of the following. First one, there exists y for all x phi x comma y. And second one, for all x there exists y phi x comma y. So this is a two place predicate, right? So far we had one place predicates, so only one quantifier was there. But when you have two place predicates like this, you should have two quantifiers. Do you understand it? So
Yes, ma'am.
yes, so if you have n place predicate, then you will have n quantifiers in the statement. Okay, always remember this. If you have three variables, you should have three quantifiers. So tell me the truth value of the first one. Do you understand meaning of the first one? There exists y for all x such that phi x comma y. That means, see, for all x means you choose any x. What is your statement? X plus y is 0, right? So what is x? What is the answer of x?
Minus y.
Minus y.
So if I choose x is equal to 4, what will be y?
Minus
Minus 4.
4.
Right? And their addition will be
Yes.
0. Correct?
0.
Yes, yes. If I choose x is equal to 3,
Minus 3.
Y will be minus 3.
y will become minus 3. So koi ek, if you change x, your y is changed, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
That is how the equation is made up. So do you find one particular value of y for all x? कि सारे x के लिए वही वैल्यू में सब्स्टिट्यूट करूं एंड आई विल गेट x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 0? ऐसा है क्या कि y इज 100 लिया
No.
मैंने, तो x की कोई भी वैल्यू में सब्स्टिट्यूट करूं तो वो 100 ही मेरा या सेटिस्फाई करेगा ये इक्वेशन? नहीं ना. For every unique value of x, there is another unique value of y, which satisfies your equation, correct? There is no unique value of y belongs to R. Of y, sorry. No unique value of y belongs to R satisfies x plus y equal to 0. Do you understand? हम there exist मतलब या कोई there are few values of y which are applicable to all x values in R. ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? आप x की कोई भी रियल वैल्यू चूज करो और उसके लिए कुछ few y वैल्यू सेटिस्फाई करती है, ऐसा नहीं है ना. For every x value there is a unique value of y. So this statement is true or false? It is true or false?
True. True.
It is true.
ट्रू है मैम.
It is
True, ma'am.
false. That's what I'm saying. It is false. It is true for what? समझने की कोशिश करो. Y की एक ऐसी वैल्यू मिल रही है कि आपको यूनिक वैल्यू जो सारे x के लिए सेटिस्फाई करती है. If I take x is equal to 100, y is equal to 100, okay, and I'm fixing my y as 100. So does it work for 4? 4 plus 100 is 0 आता है क्या?
No, ma'am.
No.
4 के लिए क्या y की वैल्यू होनी चाहिए? -4. यूनिक वैल्यू.
Minus.
3 के लिए -3 है, right? So there is no unique value of y which satisfies this equation. For every x, you have a different unique value of y. And therefore, this statement is false. This is not true. Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
I will explain again. If you don't understand, please ask me. I will explain again. No problem. Okay? What about the second one? Now the roles are interchanged. See, हम there exist y ही लिख रहे हैं, लेकिन वो सेकेंड प्लेस में लिख रहे हैं. यहाँ पे there exist y पहले लिखा है, for all x बाद में लिखा है. Now for all x पहले लिखा है, there exist y लिखा है. Can you tell me the difference between the two? Yes, come on girls. Do you understand the difference between the two? जो यहाँ पे मैंने अभी करके दिखाया आपको, ये सब यहाँ पे अप्लाई होता है. देखो, everything gets applied here. You choose any x value. You choose any x value, 5. Okay? Then 5 plus y is 0. So y becomes -5. So you choose any x value. There is one y value which satisfies x plus y equal to 0. Meaning is changed when the roles of quantifiers are changed. The order of quantifier is changed. Girls, I want response from you all. Do you understand the difference between the two? Are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you understand difference between the two? In the first statement, I was saying that there is one value of y, only one value of y, which works for every x. and that was not true. I couldn't get any particular value of y which worked for every x. But here, if I choose any x value, there is a unique value of y. There is some y which satisfies my equation. If I choose x equal to 5, I get y equal to minus 5 and my equation is satisfied. If I get x is equal to 99 or x is equal to minus 99, y will become 99 and their addition will become 0. Is that okay? So what is the truth value of this?
Yes.
So what is the truth
Yes,
value
ma'am.
of this? Truth value is yes. What is the truth value? True or false?
True.
See, I'm observing your answers, replies. मुझे ऐसे लगता है आपको ये समझा नहीं है. Please tell me if you don't understand this. How many of you understand it? Raise your hands. How many?
मैम दोनों क्वेश्चन का मीनिंग बताओ ना एक बार फिर
वही
से.
तो बोल रही हूँ कब से. वही तो बोल रही हूँ वैष्णवी
नहीं
ना.
मैम बट
पहले
पहले
इसमें क्या कहा है? पहले इसमें कहा है कि रियल नंबर्स में कोई एक ही वैल्यू ऐसी है क्या y की? हाँ, एक ही वैल्यू y की. जैसे कि 10 है, 100 है, कोई एक फिक्स वैल्यू है जो ये इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई करती है. जैसे कोई भी x ले लूं मैं, कोई भी x ले लूं, तो x प्लस 10 0 आता है हमेशा. ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? फिर x की वैल्यू कुछ भी ले लो तुम, x की वैल्यू कुछ भी ले लो. ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? x की वैल्यू अगर मैं 4 लेती हूँ तो 4 प्लस 10 क्या हो जाएगा? 40. इट इज नॉट 0. मैं ये 10 नहीं चेंज करूंगी. पहले इसमें फर्स्ट इसमें y इज फिक्स्ड. ओके ओके, y को मैंने फिक्स रखा है. y की वैल्यू मैंने 10 ली ना, अभी सिर्फ मैं x की वैल्यू चेंज करूंगी. तो ये तो होने वाला नहीं है. सिर्फ एक वैल्यू के लिए ये इक्वेशन ट्रू होगा. अगर y की वैल्यू 10 है तो सिर्फ x इक्वल टू माइनस 10 के लिए ये करेक्ट आएगा मेरा, है ना? माइनस 10 प्लस 10 इज 0. तो फॉर ऑल x के लिए काम करेगा क्या ये? y इक्वल टू 10 नहीं करेगा. तो ये फॉल्स आ गया. अभी सेकेंड इसमें क्या हो रहा है? व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट? फॉर ऑल x देयर एग्जिस्ट सम y. मतलब तुम अभी कोई भी x पहले चूज करो. यू चूज फर्स्ट x. यहाँ पे हम पहले y फिक्स कर रहे थे, है ना? एंड देयर एग्जिस्ट y था, इसलिए मैं y की अभी यहाँ पे मैंने एक 10 वैल्यू लेके दिखाई तुम्हें. तो तुम 4-5 y की वैल्यूज ले सकते हो. y इज इक्वल टू 5, 10, 25 ऐसे कुछ भी ले सकते हो. क्योंकि देयर एग्जिस्ट कहाँ है? देयर एग्जिस्ट का मतलब ओनली वन नहीं है, सम है. देयर आर सम वैल्यूज ऑफ y विच वर्क फॉर ऑल x. नहीं करेंगे. 5 वर्क करेगा सिर्फ x इक्वल टू माइनस 5 के लिए. 10 वर्क करेगा सिर्फ माइनस 10 के लिए. 25 वर्क करेगा सिर्फ माइनस 25 के लिए. 25 विल नॉट वर्क फॉर x इक्वल टू 20. 25 विल नॉट वर्क फॉर x इज इक्वल टू 15. तो यहाँ पे हम पहले y की वैल्यू स्पेसिफाई कर रहे थे, कांस्टेंट रख रहे थे. यहाँ पे अभी मैं पहले x की वैल्यू चूज करूंगी. आई विल फर्स्ट सिलेक्ट x वैल्यू एंड फॉर ऑल x कहाँ है? मतलब x की कोई भी वैल्यू ले लू मैं, कोई भी वैल्यू ले लू. सपोज मैंने x5 लिया तो मुझे y क्या मिलता है? -5 मिलता है ना. 5 के लिए कोई ना कोई y वहां पे है अवेलेबल सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स में. -99 के लिए y अवेलेबल है. देयर इज सम y. सो फॉर ईच x देयर इज सम y. बिकॉज x प्लस y इज 0 गिव्स मी x इक्वल टू -y. और y इज इक्वल टू, आई शुड राइट y इज इक्वल टू -x. ऐसा मैंने लिखना चाहिए. y इज इक्वल टू -x. क्योंकि हमें y की वैल्यू ढूंढनी है ना, है ना? तो मैं x कुछ भी लू. x मैंने 4 लिया तो मेरा y आने वाला है -4. x मैंने 99 लिया, y आने वाला है -99. So for all x, for each and every x, there is some y such that x plus y is 0. Now got it? The difference between the two?
Yes, ma'am.
This is very important, okay, to
Yes,
understand the difference. Okay. So quickly finish this. I want to take attendance now. Shraddha Nigot left the meeting. Before attendance itself,